All right, brother, state your name. Let them know you're on Knikaveli TV.
It's AKA Action Jackson, also known as Champ, right here on Knikaveli TV.
Okay, so we here to talk about no other than these New York Knicks. Are you a New York fan?
I've been a New York Knicks fan since the 70s.
Okay. Now, since you say you was a Knicks fan since the 70s, compare the Knicks of the old to the Knicks of today, and what you think is missing between them two teams.
The basketball back then and the basketball today, in terms of the game itself, is a different game. The game has changed. But back then, the reason why we were successful was we was a team. We played team ball. It wasn't about superstars, it was about you all are stars. It's different.
Right?
Team now that we got, we're putting together, and hopefully we can put together a team. But when they do put together this team, it's going to be a different style of play. Back then was more, settled offense in terms of, setting to your positions, set the pick screens, whatever, and working from there. Now is a day of running gun. We got 7-foot centers, 7-foot forwards that can take a ball from one end of the hoop to the other end.
Right.
And that's what this game is all about. The teams that can run and gun.
So that three-point, that triangle offense that Phil Jackson was trying to implement.
That was yesterday. That's yesterday's. That worked in yesterday's brand and game of basketball. But the athlete of today is totally different. When he was running that, that triangle offense, there was no 7-foot centers that could go from one end of the court to the other. That was the days of, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Patrick Ewing. All right, now you got, like I said, you got guys like Kristaps Porzingis. You can take the rebound and sprint that shit up the court. Kevin Durant, grab the rebound and sprint that shit up the court. That's what you need. You need to move. It's a fast-paced game.
All right, so you wasn't upset when Phil Jackson got booted?
I was not upset, not at all. He was taking us back into the Stone Age. All right, we don't need that. We need to go forward. We need to go forward.
Okay.
We need forward-minded management.
How you feel about the owner, James Dolan, concerning the New York?
I've never been a fan of James Dolan, but that's not because of anything I know about him personally, because the media is always shine on the negative.
Right.
So, do I know him? I don't know that man. All right. I just look at things that he's done in terms of like the team, and I'm not a big fan of his because of the things that he's done in terms of the team. Like when you got Phil Jackson, he basically gave him freedom of reign, the ability to do whatever he wanted to do.
Right. Okay. If I was to ask you who was the greatest guard ever that wore a Knicks jersey, what name would come to mind?
That's a hard one. That is a very hard one, but I'm from the old school.
Okay.
And so I'm looking at guys like Clyde Frazier or the Black Jesus, Roller Perman Road. I'm looking at names like that. Like those are the names that attract me in terms of the greatest. Those are guys who won championships, won the Knicks. The last one's the winning. Those two guards, Roller Perman Road and Clyde Frazier. Roller Perman Road was known as the Black Jesus because of what he could do with the ball. He was an innovator and a creator. He was the first one to take the ball down and be spinning and dipping. If you watch somebody play with Baltimore, he invented all that stuff, that spinning, the stuff they do now. The little kids do it at 5 years old. He was doing it back in the day, all right, when nobody was doing it.
Okay. And the greatest center that ever touched the Knicks uniform?
For me, it's always going to be Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing.
You know what's interesting about that? That I've heard that quite some times. But yet, people say he's a bum because of that finger roll. Like they want to base his career on that finger roll. It was hurtful to watch, I must say.
That one play is something that has branded him in a certain sense to a large group of people. And I'm not on that bandwagon. All right, because I've seen the good. I've seen the reason why we even got to the point for that finger roll to be even something that made sense.
Right.
All the games he played before that. In other words, that finger roll would have meant nothing if it hadn't been for the stuff that he did in the beginning of the season. In other words, he was the horse that led us to where we got to
Right.
in the beginning, in the first place. So he got us there,
Right.
and we lived and died by him.
Right. So basically, you're saying that people need to stop shitting on Patrick Ewing,
Man,
man.
let me tell you something. When Patrick Ewing came out of Georgetown, everybody knew that he was an instant team changer. Like, to get him meant your team was going to change forever. Or not, I mean, for that time. And they were right. When we got Patrick Ewing, it changed. It changed us automatically. We became contenders automatically with Patrick Ewing. Look at our years prior, the few years prior to that. We wasn't getting nowhere. That's why we were able to get a lottery pick.
Okay, and the greatest dunk ever you seen made by Nick?
The greatest dunk I ever seen made by Nick was, I was fortunate and blessed enough to see John Starks. All right.
What dunk was
He
that?
dunked over like two people. I think Jordan was included. Came down the baseline and it's posted it's posted. And it was vicious.
What you want to say to them Chicago Bull fans that swear up and down that Michael Jordan didn't get caught out there in that dunk? Because I've seen it.
It's on the poster. All right, it's on. It's all you gotta do is go online. Go online. That's history. You can't take that away from John Starks. That is the dunk. He dunked over him and another guy, like two guys. All right, he was fearless.
Horace Grant and Scottie Pippen.
He was fearless.
Fearless. All right, there you have it, man. State your name, let them know you're on Knikaveli TV, and we're gonna sign out, man.
This is Action Jackson, aka they also call me the champ, doing my thing.
Oh shit.
Knikaveli TV.
Oh, and by the way, before we sign out, right? Let the world know who you train, man.
Well, you know, I'm fortunate and blessed enough to have worked with one of the greatest Knicks of all time, Carmelo Anthony.
There we go. And we out. Knikaveli TV, y'all.